Have you ever been in a situation you were so sure was real, but you find out it was only a dream?
You need to go deeper.
My Little Pony, Bloom and Gloom, begins with the CMCs getting a letter from Babs Seed. Apparently, she got her Cutie Mark.
Way the hell faster than them blank flanks.
But then Applebloom starts to get worried about not liking her Cutie Mark, or whether she, Scootaloo, and Sweetie Belle will be friends once she does, or whether her family will disown her if her Cutie Mark doesn't have anything to do with apples.
A perfectly valid concern, if you ask me.
But AJ reassures her little sis as Applebloom drops off to sleep. The next day, it turns out Applebloom got her Cutie Mark in pest control, and she's now responsible for protecting Ponyville from electrifying insects. Too bad she doesn't feel like it and gets her Cutie Mark removed by an unseen something lurking in the forest. And then the town gets destroyed by insect-powered lightning bolts. Applebloom wakes up to find that she got her Cutie Mark in potion making, and now her, Sweetie Belle, and Scootaloo aren't friends anymore. But it's okay, because Forest Thing can fix it. Or can it? Applebloom wakes up to find that she got her Cutie Mark, and it has nothing to do with apples.
Now get the hell out of my farm.
Poor Applebloom's had just about enough by this point, so she confronts the thing in the forest, only to have it revealed to be her own shadow by none other than Princess Luna. I think Luna deserves one more. And the Princess of Awesome explains that Scootaloo and Sweetie Belle have been having similar problems. This episode was pretty great. Starting with the premise. Bloom and Gloom has a great idea going with the multiple nesting dream sequences.
I do so adore Inception.
It undermines the viewer's concept of reality, but in a good way. Because no matter how many dreams we go through, we know that the waking world is at the end of it, just never exactly where. I was always saying, this can't be real. Or, no way, this has gotta be a dream. I just don't know anymore.
You do have your totem, right, Private?
I knew I forgot something. This episode also has really strong art direction. Dreams are a great way to get some really unique visuals, like the Hall of Doors Luna takes Applebloom to, and the crazy stuff that's happening in Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo's dreams. And even stuff which might actually exist in the real world, like the pest pony and his gear, are very cool, in a pyro sort of way. The lightning bugs called Twittermites look cool up close and very cool when they swarm and destroy things with bolts of lightning. And all of the Rainbow Dash merchandise hanging around the CMC Clubhouse is awesome. This episode also has some really great sound work, like the subtle mood music, the lullaby AJ sings, the creepy overlapping and distortion on the voice of Applebloom's shadow, and Big Mac gets a whole darn soliloquy all to himself.
Now I know it's a dream.
This episode also has some really great callbacks to previous episodes, like cameos by Vinyl Scratch, the Mayor, Octavia, and Pinky in her chicken suit, plus the mentioning of Babs and the Parasprites. It's also interesting how Luna has taken on the role of magical mentor figure for the CMCs, who've all gone on a crazy, surreal dream jaunt with her by this point. When she's dealing with the CMCs, Luna is basically doing the same shtick as Princess Celestia. She's very wise, very kind, very patient, and as much as I'd like to see Luna have her own style of doing things, this still works. The humor in this episode is subtle but still definitely present, especially in the surreal ridiculousness of the situations Applebloom gets herself into. And finally, I would be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed that the mysterious thing lurking in the forest that takes away Applebloom's Cutie Mark wasn't Starlight Glimmer. Okay, now it's time to break down the good and the bad in My Little Pony, Gloom and Bloom. On the good side, the structure is great, with the Inception-esque dream sequences. The art is zany and out there, the soundscape is well done, and Luna, because she's Freddy Krueger, but nice. On the other hand, it's maybe just a bit too easy to figure out what's a dream and what's reality, and the forest shadow only being a projection of Applebloom was a little bit of a letdown. But that's not a big deal, so I give My Little Pony, Bloom and Gloom, a 4.5 out of 5. If you're interested in more reviews of anime, movies, TV shows, comic books, and video games, check out my channel on YouTube at StupidPrivate913, or find my Facebook and Deviantart pages for video updates and more. Thank you for watching.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.